They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Pirates will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will have the ball first. And David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches in some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game. So the tight end's got to step up.
The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going for it all. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Razorbacks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good.
Arkansas 7, East Carolina 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So East Carolina's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass, it's Hauser. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Pirates with the 1st and 10.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Montgomery. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed behind the line. It's Montgomery. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Griffin.
Well, I like the idea by the quarterback on that throw. He's just trying to spit it out to the perimeter quickly and give his guy a chance to advance it, but the accuracy was terrible. That was a circus-type catch for 0 gain.
Quarterback may change this route. Under fire. Right on the money. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And nice job finding my wide receiver. Then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the 1st down.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To the air. It's Hauser. They're setting up the screen. Touchdown, East Carolina. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Off-play action on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Ferguson. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win, but today...
Lofts one high and deep. Got it! Touchdown, Arkansas! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Spits it out to the back. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Pirates racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Jackson will throw. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection to pressure there. Caused a missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
That's caught. It's Anthony. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He's got it. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Montgomery. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle. It's O'Brien. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Bringing it back. At the 20. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks the tackle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Caught in the backfield at screen. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from Pater.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
He'll go to the sneak.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Takes the handoff. It's Montgomery. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Buying some time as he moves left. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Jackson gonna throw it. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And the Pirates couldn't have asked for better field position as they get a chance to strike here.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give on the option. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights. It's good. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, we're still happy to get the field goal.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He'll pull it on the read. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Jackson will throw. Here's the pressure. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on 4th down? You've got the playmakers. You've made some big plays early in this game. Field position would say you should punt it, but what does the head coach decide to do?
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Montgomery. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got it. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
Yankee blue. Go.
Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the 1st half.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the side.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Razorbacks will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
To the air, it's Hauser. Finding open areas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. The Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. He's piled up 97 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Pirates are moving quickly down the field. The offense changing the play. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Montgomery. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Pirates come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Grabbed over the... O'Brien. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Hauser. The sure hands, it's Montgomery. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Pirates want to pick up the tempo. Quick release on the RPO. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll leave it with him. And the Pirates will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Cricket. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pirates. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
He just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Rides the back on the option to give. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Jackson gonna throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Explosive return, the sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
They're working that left side. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Snowed under by the defense.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
Man, it was a good run, right? You had the first down. You knew you had the first down. Now just take care of that football. You see a lot of times those second efforts, fighting for extra yards, and that's when running backs seem to cough it up.
He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on second down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Well, quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They were getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. To throw, it's Hauser. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Gonna swing it on second down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Hit as he throws. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point was good. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Looking for blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling.
Turning it on! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
On the run, still looking. Caught in the backfield. It's Griffin. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. The Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fakes to grab. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, ECU! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Jackson will throw. With the catch, it's Platt. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Quarterback on the keeper. Ripping through the defense. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Razorbacks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Anthony. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Split backs here. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Hauser. He's got an open man. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. And the Pirates moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Catch in the middle. It's Griffin. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wants to throw on third. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Bring in the heat. He'll throw it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a hit. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's fourth and long. Like, it's one thing if it's fourth and short. This makes it even more difficult.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Late touchdown here, but it would take a miracle of Lazarus-like proportions to come back now.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for two. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. And it's a fumble. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, East Carolina.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big time.